Welcome to a new video dedicated to a new Cheerson product, their new Nano, the CX-0F, and this model comes after the first edition, the CX-10, very popular, the first Nano quadcopter introduced in the market. So what we have a new model with the new features, obviously, and taking more or less the same dimension, a 60mm machine, but now it's including not only an altitude hold barometer chip, okay, to keep the altitude constant, but also a small camera on the bottom side to keep also to improve the altitude stabilization. So we have two cameras. One on the front is 0.3 megapixel, broadcasting via Wi-Fi in 2.4 GHz band, a video signal in VGA resolution, and another one on bottom side to help the barometers to stabilize the machine in altitude at least. So let's discover the bundle. Very basic bundle, okay, where first of all you can find the quadcopter. Okay, I will show you the details in a few instants. On the bottom side, the instruction manual, okay, printed in color, that's great, where you will be able to find at least the list of items, the basic characteristics, okay, the role of each button. So the first for mode 2 is the more important, okay, I will explain later, and as well where to download the application. So you have to find in Google Play the CX-0F application, I will show in a few instants, and download this software. So after, good news for at least for the RTL version, you have this small transmitter and a bag with some accessories where you will be able to find 4 spare props, 2 in blue and 2 in white, that's great for lost flights. An USB to micro USB cable to charge the built-in 120 mAh one cellular LiPo of the transmitter, and another one, okay, USB to the micro JST connector, ending with this 125 micro JST connector to recharge the 150 mAh built-in LiPo of the quadcopter. So I will start with the transmitter, and if you already saw my Cheerson CX-0F BAT videos, you will see you recognize exactly the same. You know, this quadcopter where you can attach the transmitter on your wrist, and exactly the same chassis we can recognize. You can also install this foldable metallic bar, okay, on the same. We have some very flat sticks, so at the beginning it's a little bit surprising, but finally it's not so bad. So it's auto center of the both sticks, so it can be transformed in mode 2 or mode 1 very easily, and it means that if it's center, at least for the throttle answers, it means that we have an altitude all in the corner. So very basic button. This one is to select the speed mode, okay, 1 beat by default you are in beginner. If you press one more time you are in intermediate, and a third time you will be in expert mode, and if you press one more time you return in beginner. This one is to perform 360 flips manually, then you will have to indicate in which direction you want to flip. Only on the right stick you will indicate the direction: front flip, back flip, left flip, or right flips. These two buttons, the left one is to an auto takeoff. It will immediately take off and stabilize the altitude approximately to 1.50 m, and this one is to land. This one got a Wi-Fi to broadcast a kind of FPV signal, and you can attach, thanks to this built-in attach, smartphone up to 6-inch. That's great. I regret maybe the non-possibility to attach more, also a tablet. Anyway, so let's now focus on the quadcopter, and I will immediately give the weight. So it's much more heavy versus the first CX-10 introduced 3 years ago. So now we are a machine close to 23.7 gram. Don't forget we have a 150 mAh LiPo, so usually it was a 100. It explained partially the extra weight, but look that now we have this very tiny small camera. Okay, maybe I will perform a close-up. Okay, so this one is used to stabilize also the machine at least in altitude. Okay, What we have also, we have this antenna. It's a 2.4 gigahertz antenna. Is associated with the Wi-Fi device inside. So we have here some on the bottom side some small pads to amortize your hard landings. That's great. And here we have on this plastic pod the motor. So due to the extra weight, they also upgrade the motor. Usually for nanos we have some 6mm by 12mm. Now they upgrade it to 6mm by 15, so it gives the extra boost to to boost the thrust and to be able to carry more payload. We have blue props, installed on front. They are exactly the same usually. So we have some 34, more or less 30mm props, some 33mm. Okay, we have a 1mm shaft section for the motors, and the dimension. Okay, it's confirmed. We have something about I said 60 in the introduction, but it was more 50, so quite small, and the other dimension also are quite small. So 50mm machine, super tiny. Okay, on the rear side we can find the battery connector where we have to plug the specific charger and a power switch. Okay, and as soon as you turn it, you will have the blue light for front and the red for rear. And here this one, this blue on bottom side, I hope you can see, is associated with a Wi-Fi FPV module. So on front we can find the camera. Unfortunately, I would say the lens thread is super tiny, narrow. We have something in M6 format, and as I mentioned each time on my videos, there is actually no wide lens for such M6 format is not existing. One day, I hope, one Chinese company will understand that they can make a lot of money if they produce, I would say, a 120 degrees field of view lens associated with the M6 format. Anyway, I send the message. If a company listen to me, you can make big business like this. So what we have, more or less the same shape, more with I would say a bumped head and also a bumped belly compared to the original Cheerson's normal. We have now to integrate this very small camera module on the bottom side, as well on the Wi-Fi chip on the top. This is 2 extra chips are included. So with these 2 extra chips we have some advanced features, and as I said, we have altitude hold. Is not only the only things, and since we have also this new small camera, we can stabilize even more. And on the Wi-Fi application, okay, you can download it either on the iOS, okay, on the instruction manual. Be aware, you can find all the QR code associated with somewhere in the instruction, okay, in this one. So I think one of them is the Chinese application and one is the international. In any case, you can connect to the Google Play. I will show you in an instant. Okay, and you have to type CX-0F. Okay, and you will be able to download this application. Type in capital letter CX-0F, and you will be able to download this one, which is the application in English, no problem at all. Okay, so when you download it, you will be able to run it. Okay, and which is this one, and on this one you have 2 main interface. The free flight, where you will be able, after connecting the machine to control, so you will be able to take photos, camera, to fly with the built-in EMU or your tablet or smartphone, select the speed mode, perform some 360 flips, and go to the settings, for example. Okay, and this one is a new features associated with now the modern Wi-Fi model, is to define a kind of small trajectories, and it will follow, okay, the projection of a duty into the 3D space. And you can also tune the I would say the rates of in the space by this button. So nominally you have 111, okay, and you can, I guess, multiply by 5 the distance traveled by your mobile by setting this value here, you have a factor 5 maximum. So, and this is the main interface we will see in outdoor tastings. And the other one is the choreography, which allow you to add some basic atomistic element. That's great, and you have all the elements you can choose here, okay, and obviously you will start by a takeoff, okay, and then if you want the role of each element, you have to click this button. So for example, you have perform 300 automatic flips, you can jump before and after, you can perform some Z shape flight. So how it's working, it's pretty simple. Just add your elements. So for example, I want to rotate on the right, I will add this element, okay, and then after this element I want to make a spiral, for example, and so on, and then after I want to make a zebra, and so on. So you have a timeline here, okay, and you will execute versus time at a nominal times interval of the choreography, and just press start, okay, to execute, or save for and later if you want to apply execute later your application. So that's great. Just in order to remove unwanted move, just press on it and you will delete the each atomistic element. So super easy, great. And this one is to, for example, to replay a recorded file or videos. Okay, for example, I've got one here. I can re-execute, okay, like this, no problem. And you can see the video rendition of the camera. So we will see in the field how it works. So unlike the interface, we have nominal stuff, nominal things. You can control the quadcopter both with the smartphone or with the application or with the transmitter. It's strongly advised to more to control, at least for the RTF version, at least with more the control. With the smartphone device, observe that the range is super limited, okay? So for example, I lost within a couple of meters a transmission where the machine was fly away, so it could be very problematic. So I strongly advise more to use a transmitter. And if you buy the BNF, be aware of that. Maybe you have to position the 2.4 GHz for the control in a better, more vertically to extend the range. I forgot to mention one stuff for the application here. And centrally you have the selfie mode. So by default you are not, but as soon as you press it, the control will be inverted, that now it's flying the camera face to you in a selfie, so-called selfie mode, and you will control, I would say, the direction like this. So it's very pleasant, okay, and it's good to see these new features added now in most of the Wi-Fi smart small quadcopter. So now it's time to go in the field, okay, and to test how it works. Okay, so let's start the demo. Okay, today is in a wind-free condition, more or less. So I will turn on the quadcopter, then immediately turn on the transmitter. Okay, and then to arm definitively the machine, you have to push the throttle stick up and down, and now it's armed. You are ready to fly. In the same time, you will have to connect to your machine. Okay, so. And you will have to go to the settings and search for the Wi-Fi and the CX-0F and the specific name. It's already pre-connected, so now I will be able to connect to the application, and I should have for the real-time feedback. Okay, so now I will press the transmitter. I'm recording, and with control I will press the takeoff button, and as you can see, so be aware. In fact, I'm controlling this stuff with the smartphone. So as soon as you are connecting, the smartphone will take the control with your sticks. So be aware of that. So I can perform the yaw. Okay, be aware. So I will try. And you can see, I will try to take a pictures, pressing the stuff. I will now engage the 60%. Yeah. See the maximum rate, okay, at 60. Not so bad. So what I want to do is to design this kind of trajectory, okay, and I will perform this kind of loop like this, and look that it's performing this loop automatically. Not so bad. So let's make a 8. Not so bad, as you can see, it's following the source. Thing here was in the trees. I hope I didn't lost any props. It's not the case, so I will be able to retake off, no problem. As you can see, you have a kind of assistance. I will quit the stuff. I will press now take off. So to take off, I have to press this button. Okay. And let's continue. Okay, I will now. I would like to perform. Okay, it's shifting. So what I will do, I will land. Press the landing button, and I want to calibrate the machine. So one possibility is to press the on the settings. You have this kind of scale. It will engage the calibration. So now it should be more better. I will press the takeoff. And now, let's check at 100% the maximum rate. Not so bad. Not super fast machine, but not bad. So it's stable. Okay. Look the link. Not so bad. And let's try to capture a kind of selfie. Ooh. Move back. Okay. Hello. Hello, I will try to make a picture. Hello. So maybe an option with some delay for photos should be not so bad. Hello. So what we can do, we can try to make the choreography. I will press the landing. Okay. And now I will quit this main panel and I will engage the choreography. So I will try to be a little bit more far from the trees. I will press choreography, and of course we're starting with a takeoff, but let's say we want to turn on the left, then turn on the right, then why not perform a flip, and then climbing in spiral, and then zebra like this. Okay, I will press start, and you have the music in the same time. Okay, executing. Whoa. Well, oh, it's avoiding the. I will stop. Okay, it was too close from the trees, but it's working fine. So I will try to repeat the operation. Okay, I'm going more further. I should be okay. And let's repeat the operation. So, start again. And we have the music. Oh, don't go too far. Stop. Okay. I need probably to recalibrate. So what I will do. And I think I need some good calibration over flat surfaces. I will press the tuning, calibrate. Okay, return to the choreography. And as you may see, I didn't lost anything, so I will press. Okay, now it sounds better. It will start automatically. Yeah. In the other side. And then, yeah, perform flips. And okay, jump like this. And should start something is very active, very good. And now it's landing automatically. Wow, it's great. Very fun. So we can delete everything. I hope I've got enough battery. Okay. You can remove any element. First start by the last, and then you will have the last. So let's, for example, say we want something like this, and then like this, and then a flip. Let's talk. He's clipping Y. He's jumping like this, and the other side, yes, and perform a flip right now. And now it's landing. Okay, as you can see now, I've reached the Elvis here light, okay, alarm, and the flight time is about 4 minutes, something like this. Not so bad. I will return in the main panel, and let's see the how it's working. This machine integrates a lot of new features, very fun for kids and for indoors. You have to press, and I have to admit that it's working fine. What I regret is the poor rendition of the VGA camera. Okay, no miracle, but I think very soon we will have a 720p version of such model. I would like that the flight time would be a little bit better, but what we can expect from such small machine. But anyway, what I regret also is the price jump close to $50 now. Remember, the first CX-10 was introduced close to 15, now it's 55 if I'm not wrong. So we are close to 3 times more, close to 4 or 3 times more expensive. Wow, it's a lot, even for the camera, for the advanced application they have to develop, I understand. I hope the price will be soon reduced, but it's very fun for kids. For example, you have the choice of the music, I guess, etc. So I hope you like this small demonstration of the new Cheerson CX-0F, and really appreciate the new features. It's bringing something very original in the nano quadcopter area. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.